2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Denver is in foot. Now it's into
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Marjanovic, Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter, and it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Jokic. Murray for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. You know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. To the middle, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And Jokic slams it in. Here's Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Now Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Lob pass to Gordon. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Right wing. Up and in on the layup.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3. With a step back. Jump shot is good that time.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Barton. It's stolen by Marjanovic. A solo fast break. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Doncic against Murray, and Jokic slams it in.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down low and stolen by Gordon. Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
The three for Doncic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jokic with the bucket. And here is Doncic. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Back to Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Murray surveying the D. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And stolen by Barton. Here's Murray. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Dwight Powell is out there with Richardson. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Dozier can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailer. Powell with it. Picked up by Rivers. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. Brunson the pass to Powell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Millsap. Powell pulls it in. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson's running. Makes it off the glass. Richardson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
Morris finds McGee. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Millsap dishes to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dozier can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pulls up on the wing. Was shot by Redick. No good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Brunson. It's Redick on the wing. Launches it. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Richardson. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Out to Morris. Second chance shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Cauley Stein passes to Reddick. Back to Powell. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Paul Millsap picks one up.
I just think he was completely focused there of making his way through contact to score the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Up top, Morris. Brunson covering. McGee. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. That's good from McGee. Dallas has gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Doncic against Morris. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Now Porzingis, just 5 to shoot. Marjanovic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morris against Doncic. Passes it to McGee. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Kicks it to Rivers, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. Left side, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
The 3 for Doncic. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were always within striking distance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Gordon. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Pass to Porter. Doncic against Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Misses from short range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a one-point game. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Doncic outside. To the inside. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. 7-lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Barton passes to Jokic. The rebound by Marjanovic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Marjanovic. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Doncic against Barton from deep three-point range, and it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets trail. Barton passes to Jokic. And the call, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Gordon. After Luka Doncic's bucket, the kick out to Barton. Lock at 6. Back to Porter. From 13. Up again. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And here's Doncic from the arc. From beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Doncic outside. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 2. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Redick. Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position. Maverick shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Brunson against Morris. Brunson, good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Dozier. Richardson covering. He kicks it to Redick. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And Denver the other way now.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Brunson finds Cauley-Stein. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Brunson against Morris. The feed to McGee. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Powell dishes to Redick. Richardson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Redick. Dallas again missing. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Right side, Redick. Over Rivers. And the shot falls short this time.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Morris into the lane. McGee. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Doncic. Porzingis finds Doncic. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Doncic. Jokic inside. Bojanovic on him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Free throw. Good. Jokic.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Doncic against Murray. The 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes it to Murray. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Back to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Jokic draws the double. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
Porzingis making it count, wants to come through big time and does here.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray outside. Now, here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And stolen by Gordon. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Murray with it. The kick out to Barton. Clock at 2. No good on the triple. And so here is Dallas. It's a 3-point game. And here's Doncic from the arc. But they'll get another chance. Out to Hardaway. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry. has to get down to business with this road battle looming. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's George from outside the arc. And it's Beverley missing. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Millsap's running and finished off by Porter.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
George looking around. Inside. To the paint. Takes it out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
That's it.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Murray against Beverley. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now Murray, just 5 on the clock. They get it back, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. The 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Murray against Beverley. Over Murray. And it's Beverley missing. Denver leading by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 6. Launches a 3. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Jokic on top. Shoots over Zubac. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The shot by George. Wide open. From outside off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 3. Floats it up for Murray. Stolen by Beverley. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Zubac.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Porter dishes to Millsap. Deep 2 from Murray. And another miss by Denver. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Beverly against Murray. Down low. Right side Millsap. Fades away. And the basket is good.
His range extends out to deep. Millsap commands attention anytime the ball touches his hands.
George against Porter. Now here is George. He's guarded closely. The jump hook. And it's Leonard missing. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Kept alive. Leonard, that's for two. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
They've got Batum. Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka, and it's man in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And Ibaka kicks to Batum. And a miss there on the triple. Denver in the lead. Here's Morris. Lays it up off the glass.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jackson against Morris. And here's Kennard. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Morris outside. The pass to Dozier. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
It's Barton on the wing. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here is Ibaka. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Here's Man. Feeds it to Batum. Knocks down the 10-footer.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Morris inside. Jackson on him. Here's McGee. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Clippers trail by 3.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And the shot is good.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Morris passes to Barton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Green. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Lets it fly from 18. It's good on the putback.
One of Serge's specialties, good instincts around the rim, cleaning up the garbage.
Barton against Kennard. Barton passes to Dozier. Back to Barton. He dishes it to McGee. Batum with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Releases. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Ibaka.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Passes to McGee. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morris, no good. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Beverly dishes to Leonard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's tipped. Stolen by Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beyond the arc. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Porter looking it over. Gordon the pass to Porter. Here's Jokic. And that's good off the glass that time.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And that'll do it for the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Michael Porter's out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And here's George for 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Zubac. George passes to Leonard. And that one, good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Over to the left wing. Zubac against Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Jokic draws the double. He kicks it to Murray. Pass to Millsap. Another shot over Beverly.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Millsap misses. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Beverly the pass to George. The pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard with the steal. And jammed down. And he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Inside, Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter. No good that time. Excellent D there from George.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From downtown, but they get it back. And George kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
I have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Beverly for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter kicks to Gordon. A 3-ball. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Man can't hit. The Nuggets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Morris passes to Barton. Green kicks to Barton. Stripped it away. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers with the ball. A 2-point game. Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Man in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson. Good work defensively by Morris. The Nuggets shooting 43% from the field. Here's Dozier. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
The putback, and Ibaka is right there. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Morris dishes to Barton. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Ibaka. Kicks to Jackson. The tray.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Dozier can't get it to go.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot's good from Kennard.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
To the middle. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Barton. McGee against Ibaka. McGee, the pass to Barton. 14 feet away. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Barton against Kennard. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Morris. Kennard against Barton. Dozier passes to Barton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
And good aggressive basketball in that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Cousins finds George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good, shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Millsap against Morris. Millsap kicks to Murray. To tie it up. There's the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Cousins. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, George. To the inside. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard with the ball. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And so Murray nails both of them. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. The Zubats. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beverly. Leonard with no one around. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
Doncic with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks to Beverly. The pass to George. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Mavericks now. It's a three-point game. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Shot clock at 6. And George kicks to Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now the Mavericks with it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson finds Porzingis. Over Morris. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Richardson.
Oh, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting after it.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. George against Richardson. Out to Morris. Lots of room. That one's not going to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. A pass to Porzingis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
George passes to Beverly. Passes it to Zubats. He dishes it to Leonard. Can they get it? Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Finney Smith. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Stolen by Zubats. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Richardson the pass to Finney Smith. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Now, here's George. No points in the game yet for him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Marjanovic kicks to Finney Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
What I love about Luka Doncic is how much fun he has playing the game. Shots like that, the flair just demonstrated.
Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 8. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Redick surveying the D. Over Kennard. Offensive rebound. Ollie Stein finds Redick. Pass to Ollie Stein. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Now, here's Kennard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Brunson. It's Redick on the wing. Dallas, no good that time either. Now, Kennard. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Ollie Stein. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Good. Hardaway's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Redick for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Jackson down low. Brunson covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Boy, it's clear, guys, that Ibaka has worked on that pump fake, takes pride in fooling the defense.
Ibaka hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Mann, and the powerful one-handed slam.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside, Redick. Here's Powell, a second chance effort, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Kennard against Redick. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And there's the pass to Ibaka. Passes it to Kennard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Jackson against Brunson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Mann. Back to Jackson. Outside Batum. Clock at 6. Here's Mann. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's Redick on the wing. He kicks to Hardaway. It's deflected. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. A nice shot by George.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
And here is Doncic. Goes up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here now, the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. George dishes to Beverly. Pass to Zubac. From deep, George. But they recover it. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Doncic has got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Leonard looking around. The 19-foot shot, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 5. Kenny, what was your...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision where he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
George against Richardson. Zubac the pass to George. Outside Leonard. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 3. George with the ball. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the shot is long.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Dallas again missing.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And here's Leonard from 3. He can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Doncic against Beverly. The dish to George. Kicks it to Morris. Wide open. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Finney Smith passes to Richardson. The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That's good from Richardson. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Powell against Batum. Stolen away. Outside Jackson. Pass to man. Batum against Powell. And Batum kicks to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 3. Cauley Stein goes in. And then Cauley Stein with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Kennard's shot is off.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Jackson passes to man. On the wing, Jackson. Brunson covering. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 1. Jackson against Brunson. In the corner, it's Richardson. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. And another basket for Dallas.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Now Doncic. And the pass to Porzingis. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Marjanovic finds Richardson.
Come on.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Beverly against Doncic. Beverly the pass to Morris. Back to Beverly for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Porzingis. It's up a three. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubas. Outside, George. Mavericks with the rebound. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic against Beverly. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Leonard inside. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Back to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Richardson outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Marjanovic finds Porzingis, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Now the Mavericks with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Doncic left side. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead. Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Tries from 16, and Leonard gets it to go.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Beverly. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Richardson. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
George dishes to Leonard. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Beverly kicks to George. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Beverly against Doncic. Takes a three. Doesn't go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Beverly. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
Doncic against Beverly. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
What excellent feel for the game. Luka Doncic might be young, but he can beat and understand any defensive scheme.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
A deep three from Leonard. No good on the quick three. And so it's Dallas winning this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. David, thanks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter at the 2. And for Dallas, Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who's your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of it, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Porter passes to Murray. And here's Jokic. Cauley-Stein defending. Jokic kicks to Porter. Murray against Porzingis. Murray, good.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Doncic against Gordon. And stolen by Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porter looking it over. Murray finds Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's Richardson out to the wing. Jokic against Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Gordon up on top. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Jokic following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Doncic outside. Porzingis against Jokic. Porzingis passes to Richardson. Back to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nuggets trail by 7. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Murray against Doncic. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Bull. 3-on-3. Pass to Jokic. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Barton drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck, the defense knows they're in trouble. On their heels.
Both free throws good from Barton. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. It's stolen by Morris. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Redick. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Green is out there with Paul Millsap, and there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Morris in at the point. Brunson, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Millsap on the wing. Green. 5 to shoot. Morris outside. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what? what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Reddick's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Reddick on the money. ATM time.
Three-pointer, Barton. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Inside, Dallas moving the ball around. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Green with the ball. Morris passes to Millsap. Up top, Barton. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 10. And Reddick kicks to Brunson. Back to Reddick. There's the dish to Powell. Down low. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Morris into the lane. Count that bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brunson finds Reddick. Fires the three. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Reddick. From 17 feet out, it's good. Reddick's got 7 points.
J.J. Reddick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Barton dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Morris looking over the floor. Here's Millsap. That shot is off. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Brunson. Pass to Powell. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. The Nuggets trail by 12. Green, the pass to Millsap. Morris outside. The kick out to Barton. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pushing it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Reddick. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And so it's Dallas.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. And the Mavericks over the past couple. Thanks for joining.
Talking about the
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They got Porzingis, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And Murray, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got the first basket of the second half here for Denver. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Six to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson finds Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Gordon. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Back to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Doncic against Murray. The pass to Porzingis. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Up the floor. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Bull.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Murray against Doncic. Richardson outside. Back to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Porter passes to Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's McGee. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. And here's Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 7 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Morris kicks to Green. Morris against Brunson. Morris dishes to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Outside, Reddick. Outside, Hardaway. Passes it to Brunson. Now, here's Reddick. Here's Marjanovic. Millsap grabs the miss. It's Barton with the drive, and Barton throws it down.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher.
Morris against Brunson. Now here's Reddick. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Morris. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Outside, Reddick. Brunson up top, covered by Morris. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Reddick against Barton. Here's Morris. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Good.
Boy, you can see it in his eyes. Porzingis looking aggressively for his shot.
Morris against Doncic. Outside Millsap. They get it back. McGee. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Finney-Smith. Now the pass to Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Porter against Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
The first one falls. And Porter drops them both. fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Doncic outside. He kicks it to Richardson. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic right side. Cauley Stein passes to Doncic. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
And Gordon, no good on that one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray surveying the D. Fires the 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Murray against Doncic. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Pass it to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. And here are the Mavericks now. Now Richardson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Jacks up a 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Some good. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Porter, no luck. Leonard looking over the floor. Dishes to Beverly. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And here is Zubac. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Millsap finds Jokic. Murray against Beverly. On the wing, Porter. Millsap passes to Murray. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Millsap.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Now here's Murray. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. The Clippers in the lead. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. The Clippers grab the miss.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Drains the 19-footer. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, you give up any kind of space like that to Jamal Murray, even from the mid-range, he'll torch you.
And stolen by Murray. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Outside, George. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Back to Murray. He kicks to Gordon. Porter looking it over. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Denver on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Ibaka. Jackson is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the small forward.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Barton after the basket by Los Angeles. The pass to Green. Shoots from 14, and Barton gets it to go on the assist by Green. Barton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets. Morris against Jackson. Ibaka outside. Pass to Kennard. Three-pointer. The putback, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here is McGee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Barton. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Throws it up high. A miss that time would have put him up.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Tries again. McGee dishes to Green. That's tipped. They retain possession. Clock at 6. They shoot again. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Batum. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here's Morris. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Gordon. Porter passes to Jokic. Can they get it? Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The Nuggets trail by 4. The kick out to Porter. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Beverly wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Porter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That'll put Paul George on the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Porter, and finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray surveying the D. Outside Gordon. Fires, high post.
So fun watching Patrick Beverly just get after.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Here is Porter, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Deep 2 from Murray. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Beverly. The putback, and George able to finish.
Paul George getting after it. They're helping out the teammate to try to secure one a second time.
Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Beverly. Murray, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now, here is Morris. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field. And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat. There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Beverly, the pass to Cousins. Back to Beverly. Out left to the wing. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Cousins against Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Mann. Back to Ibaka. Just 4 to shoot. Hope they get it back. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The lead now in single digits.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. 1:16 left in the third. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 5 now.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Barton outside on the wing. Morris over Jackson. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka. The jump hook, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Martin from outside. The offensive rebound. That one misses. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Jackson. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Batum trying to break loose. And it's off from three-point range. Martin from outside. That shot off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Luke Kennard. Baca is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Mann in at the 3 slot. Just 2 to shoot. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from McGee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's the three. Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets shooting just 34% from the floor. Morris into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jackson passes to Kennard. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. The 19-foot shot. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And a multiple-time all-defensive first-teamer, Ibaka has really rounded out the offensive part of his game.
Barton finds Green. Deflects the pass. McGee inside. Working on Ibaka. Here's Dozier. Back to McGee. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Clippers leading by 5. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Barton dishes to Morris. Back to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's McGee. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. T right on him. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. Zubac's in the post. Guarded by McGee. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shots.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Alt. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Here's Dozier. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's Leonard. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. The shot by George, wide open. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. Here's Dozier, covered by Morris. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Leonard. From deep. Porter pulls it in. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep three-point range, and again, Denver no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And Jokic wide open, he shoots, and another miss by Denver. Leonard with the ball. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. 5 on the clock.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Richardson attacking. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Josh Richardson being aggressive. This is what his teammates want, and they can feed off that emotion and intensity.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Lob pass to George.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Doncic outside. Kicks it to Richardson. And the pass to Marjanovic. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 4. Morris, no good.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Here's Doncic, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Doncic has got his second basket.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Morris passes to Leonard. Knocks it loose. Right side George. Takes it from 10. Takes it from 10. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 2. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. Porzingis with the rebound. Stolen by George. Passes to Zubac. Back to George. Takes it out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Richardson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Dishes it to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Doncic. And that one is good from Zubac.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beverly against Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From 15 feet away, and it's Leonard missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Doncic finds Marjanovic. Now Doncic releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Doncic has got 6.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Baca is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Kennard's shot is off. Dallas leading by 4.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go-around.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. It's Jackson with the drive. He kicks it to Batum. That one no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Brunson the pass to Redick. Brunson against Jackson. Brunson kicks to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Outside for Jackson. This one for 3. They get it back. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Mann.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Outside, Redick from deep 3-point range, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Jackson. The pass to Kennard. Shoots it up. Ibaka finds Kennard. Off target with his 3. Dallas leading by 5. Brunson scanning the floor. Redick for 3. No good on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. The shape. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Redick. With the putback. And Ibaka is right there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson against Brunson. It's Redick on the wing. Passes it to Powell. Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Kennard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Kennard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Brunson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough spots. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Over Beverly. Doncic, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. They lead by 1.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
It's stolen by Morris. Knocked away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doncic against Beverly. Doncic right side. Dallas no good that time either.
starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Morris trying to free himself up. Leonard with the bucket.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Doncic looking it over. Marjanovic finds Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 8.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Inside, Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Shot clock at 6. Up again. It's good on the putback. Marjanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it to Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Beverly controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Looking like a junkyard dog on the glass, Patrick Beverly. You have to admire his intensity.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. And it's Doncic missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
To the inside, here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Mavericks trail by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Marjanovic down low, working on Zubac. Leonard kicks to George. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Finney-Smith. No good there. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 5. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Reggie Jackson. Baca is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Bangs home the trifecta. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Redick for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson looking around. The pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Brunson. Outside Hardaway. The 3 doesn't go for him. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Doncic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Now here is Ibaka, down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Ibaka. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Over Beverly. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. George looking over the floor. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard draws the double. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. He kicks to Ibaka. He dishes it to Morris. Back to Ibaka. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Beverly against Doncic. No good from outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Now here's Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Ibaka in the post. They get a hand on it. Mavericks trail by 5. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, George. Now the dish to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Beverly against Doncic. Tries again. Here's Porzingis. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Everly with the ball. Outside Leonard. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks.